Sorry? No, it's only quivering, it's actual firm money. We're seeing the second 10-year plan of Southwoods Village Nurseries Limited going into action with the construction of a new 3,200 square foot purpose-built glass retail premises. Reading from left to right, Mr. John Boys, sales manager of HOK UK, and Pete Glynn, his engineer, and Barney, who is Barney.
This is a beautiful temporary display of flower pots. You can get an idea of the problems we may have later on trying to condense this lot into the shop. We've managed to lay out the shrubs quite effectively now.
Taking it lower down the right, it'll upset our neighbours.
The other thing I've done here is divided this path to give more space for putting in conifers and also reducing the width of the paths. So this used to be a double roadway. By putting in 2 courses of brickwork and simply shingling, got a very, very effective conifer bed. Just walking along this way now. A little difficult carrying the camera and recorder. Get an idea of the range we can now carry. We're within the new shop, with Barney laying out the roadway. The old shop, which is really past its best, will be pulled down. This will be a totally level area at the top, a far more efficient one-way system. Today is the 23rd of March 1982. We've got the digger on site, it arrived on time and started early. That's amazing. March 1982, after an awful lot of problems with the diggers, we're finally starting to get progress. Is the 9th of April, Easter Friday. We're starting to get some progress now. All the roof beams are in. We've got the glazing completed. Getting all the sweeping up done by our staff. The general position and aspect of this new shop is going to be very beneficial. This is our tractor which we use for moving goods from the bottom of the nursery to the old shop. So the old shop is through there. One of the problems of any building work is the amount of mud left on the floor. So I do have quite a few willing hoppers to clean this mud up for me. I'm hoping to have the floor completed this time next week. The sides, the roof, electricity supply in, and the whole of the new shop moved in 14 days' time. A cup of coffee in exchange for 250 hot cross buns. This is midway through the season. Consequently, anybody in the management team do tend to have funny moments.
As I said, today is the 9th of April, Good Friday. Shop nearly completed. Floor very muddy. Hope to have the concreting done by later in the week. Hot cross bun. Have you asked me any questions?
Well, we wonder how soon you will be back to your fit, gazelle-like state with your back fully recovered.
When all the hard work's finished.
In other words, about the year 2000.
No, when all the hard work's finished. That'll be the case. Ideally, when I start my summer holidays on the boat, which will be about 2 months this year.
Ah, and are you proposing to sail to the Falkland Islands or merely to Crete?
To what?
To the Falkland Islands.
The Falkland Islands. Well, it depends if we have actually cleared out the logs from the Falklands. Yes, of course, this is topical now. In about 10 years' time, this is 1982, we will say to our children, remember the big bundle in the Falkland Islands? And do you remember all those gunboats going out and the Argentinian frigate came and sank the whole of the British Navy? Well, that's what's going to happen.
I see. This is a very pessimistic view of things. On a more optimistic note, would you say that our target of opening the new shop in time for the early spring bank holiday is realistic?
Very realistic, I'm in charge.
And do you feel that we're going to increase trade dramatically as a result of this new shop?
Well, so far, as a record, 1982, the spring off, we are now nearly up 80% on our predicted turnover. With the new shop, each section of this new shop is equivalent to the size of the old shop. With a total of 3,200 square feet of floor area. The most dramatic difference will be the amount of usable floor space. The old shop being rather narrow and constructed from heavy timbers, a lot of the floor space wasn't usable. This now gives a phenomenal amount of space. I'll show you the layout and see how accurate it is. Over here we're having lawnmowers, in the far corner. Coming round, there will be swimming pool chemicals, watering equipment, water garden and accessories, This whole area here will be floristry, which is a new department for us, and house plants. Till area will be here with a large sliding door, 10-foot wide sliding door. 10-foot wide sliding door, cameraman. The old shop, the width of the doors was 5 feet. This is twice the width, completely sliding away. The old sliding door down in that area there. There's a possibility of having 4 checkout points. Cars will load at the bottom there. We're making a parking area. Driving round, a mechanical checkout point to the top left-hand corner of the shop. Our security certainly will be improved. Banks of closed-circuit cameras, flashing lights, and cheers.
Thank you very much indeed.
And we started to dismantle the old shop. Hello, good morning. Ah, well, this is what I built 10 years ago. Knocked down in a matter of a couple of hours. Well, I built it. Bye-bye shop. Absolute bloody chaos. What mine? Cutting it down.